Now, of course, this is nothing new, but before I even get started with this review, I just want to let you guys know I don't know anything about Cable at all other than the fact I've seen him as a partner to Deadpool a few times. But yeah, let's get into the review. Now, with that said, I am going to dive right into it. But even before I start reviewing this guy, I'm going to say that this is a dope figure. I highly recommend this already before I even start explaining anything. But of course, I'm going to go ahead and get right into that, starting with his height. And Cable stands, from what I've seen, he's a very tall character, so obviously this makes sense. But he's right at 7 inches, as you guys can see. So this guy is pretty tall, which makes sense because, like I said, if we've seen him in the comics, he's pretty tall, standing next to just about everybody. And man, this figure right here is packed with detail and just, oh man, I highly dig it. Honestly, the paint and sculpt work is great. It looks nice. The accessories are pretty decent. Now, I can't really explain what a lot of them are because I don't know. He has this big gun, which is dope because, like, you can put this on his back, but I'll show a bit more of all that when I get to the accessories. Now, moving right along into that articulation. Now, articulation wise, I gotta say this guy is all there already, but I'm gonna show you guys, of course. He looks up that much, which is extremely good, as you guys can see. Looks down that much, and right here, this piece right here is separate, so it doesn't hinder anything. He even has a little bit of tilt, a whole lot more than Deadpool, who had none, but this guy, he has it, so it works. And of course, you can turn his head all the way around. His arms go up, if I can move it, about that much before you start to force it, and of course they can go all the way around. He does not have butterfly joint, as you guys can see. There's not one built in there, so you can't do that, but it doesn't matter because you got this big piece over his shoulder anyway, so it's fine. He does have a swivel right there, double jointed elbows, and I mean, this guy's extremely swole, so of course you got to know that this is going to hinder it, along with these big gloves that he has on. But his hands move just about however you want them to, so that's good as well. He does have a built-in ab crunch, which looks amazing. Waist swivel there, awesome. His legs go out about that much, but I mean, this is a huge dude, so you don't expect him to do the splits, of course. Foot goes forward that much, amazing. Foot goes back only about that much, but I mean, it works. He does have double jointed knees, as you guys can see, but because of how big his pants are, they are hindered a bit, so you can't move them that much, but I mean, it's enough to work for him. He does have a swivel right here at the boot. His foot doesn't go down or up, which is a little bit of a bummer, but he does have really good articulation when you turn his foot. So the ankle pivot is awesome. Everything, I think they executed this the best way they could, and honestly, I am not let down by this figure that I wasn't even expecting to buy. Now, in the accessories department, he does pretty good, but he also lacks a little bit. As you guys can see, these are the only hands that come with him. I wish he came with a pair of fist hands, man. I wish they would just do that with all their figures. Just give him one pair of fist hands. They are action figures, so obviously they fight. And his head, he comes with like his eye, one eye is lighting up. I don't know the character, so I don't know why, but I'd imagine it's probably either a superpower or he just has some kind of cool robotic eye, but I don't know. So it's still cool though. I do wish they would have gave him an alternate head without this, maybe, and probably without this piece, or just at least without this, because that flash right there is probably going to get on my nerves. And if you take him in a dark shot and this is dark, it's not really going to make sense because this is obviously a beam of light. So yeah, but anyway, that doesn't matter. He comes with a holster, by the way, which is exactly where you can put one of these cool guns that he comes with. It's this one. I don't know what kind of machinery this is, but like, this dude has all high-tech weapons, stuff I have never seen, but got some Terminator crap going on here. But of course, you can slide this right in the holster and it goes pretty well. Now, I will say it's a little bit thin, so don't force it too much, because it just feels like eventually the more you take the gun out and put it back in, the more strain you put on this, and eventually it's just going to snap. So yeah, be weary of that. Now, this thing right here, I don't know what the hell this is for. This is like a huge ass staple gun or something. I'm joking, but man, this thing is cool. And another cool thing about it is the fact that you can peg it onto his back right here on this thing. which that's something I dig. I want to say it probably goes maybe like this. Yeah, it goes a whole lot better like that. And it's not going anywhere, as you guys can see. It fits snug. Also, he has, I'll pull this off for a second. He has 2 holes in his back. I'm not sure why, but you can plug a stand into him. For you guys that don't know, let me see. Put this guy back real quick. He comes with one other gun that I want to show, which is, I don't know what this thing is either, but I mean, it looks cool. The sculpt is there. The only thing with these is just they have no paint on them, but it's Marvel Legends, so you can't expect that. They do that with guns, but it looks cool. The sculpting on all of these guns are extremely awesome. And last but not least, he comes with the leg of the Sasquatch, but nobody cares about that. I'm not even going to build that thing. Now, for some size comparisons, here he is standing next to Deadpool and this guy who I forgot his name again, of course. But as you guys can see, Cable is basically the Broly of the Marvel Legends series. Next up, here he is standing next to the Marvel Legends T'Challa and, of course, Spider-Man Homecoming homemade suit. And once again, towering over the 2 of them. And last but not least, here he is standing next to the SH Figure Arts Dark Knight Batman and the Mafex Batman Begins Batman. And, of course, still towering over both of them. Now, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you guys. Just like I said at the beginning of the video, I love this figure, man. And that says a lot considering the fact that I'm not a Marvel fan, really. And I had no plans on getting this guy. The only reason I got it was because he was there. And Toys R Us was having a sale. Buy Marvel Legends. Buy one, get another one half off. And I saw him. I was like, okay, well, I'm getting Deadpool. I might as well get him. And the only person I was even planning on going to pick up was Nakia from the Black Panther wave. But I saw these and I was like, I gotta get him. Something about him just looks extremely sick. And I know that if I don't want Marvel Legends, obviously I can sell them. So, but I'm not selling this guy. I can say that for sure. He is going to look dope in some photos. He's going to be extremely fun to pose, and I'm looking forward to it. So I highly recommend this dude to any of you guys, especially if you're a fan of the character, if you're a fan of Deadpool, or if you just like to collect Marvel Legends in general. Get this guy in your collection. It's all there. Paint-wise, looks amazing. Sculpt looks amazing. Detail, amazing. Everything is there. Articulation. I'm just being honest, and it sounds like I'm fanboying, but I'm not because I don't know anything about this character, so I can't be fanboying. This is just a really solid figure. I wish it had more accessories, but that's the only gripe I have, so honestly, I'm going to give this figure a 9.5 out of 10. I'm doing it. Yes, a 9.5 out of 10. It's not a 10 because I know that somebody's going to be like, oh, it's missing this, oh, it's missing that. I don't care. This guy's great. So that said, that's my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Keep collecting, you guys, and follow me on everything you see listed in the description below. Always, I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Get this guy.